Clyde's here to help me because he's a helper. So this video is for Denman horse trials that we actually went to a couple of weeks ago now. I did a little intro video when I was getting Reese ready on the Friday afternoon, and when I've gone to put it all together, it's just not there. So anyway, I'll do another little one now. Hopefully I don't double up too much stuff. Sorry if I do. So we brought Reese in on the Friday afternoon and to plait and get ready because we were leaving. I had to work Friday, Lily had to work Friday. We weren't leaving until 3 o'clock Saturday morning. And so we brought Reese in on Friday afternoon, and I just gave him a mane and tail and sock wash because it was very cold and he really didn't need to be washed all over. So yeah, I just gave him a mane and tail and sock wash and plaited him up so that we could head off at very, very, very early on Saturday morning. But on the plus side, I would much rather go through Sydney at that kind of time of day than much later. So yeah, that's what this video is. There'll be lots of little bits along the way from Lily. She's filmed some stuff while I've been doing things, so that's nice. And yeah, hope you enjoy our outing at Denman.
We're driving into Denman now, guys. Mum isn't sure if she ever actually said that we're going to Denman, but we're in Denman. Mum is in the 50 centimetre eventing class, which is today and tomorrow. I'm moral support for the weekend. On at 9 o'clock this morning, and then we got a bit of a break. And then we've got tomorrow morning
cross country.
For the cross country. So it should be good.
We had a bit of a mad rush once we actually got to Denman, because although I knew how long it was going to take us to get there. It took us 5.5 hours for anyone interested. And I'd planned to get there at sort of with an hour to spare, which is enough for me to get ready and get on. I didn't count on how long it would take us to find somewhere to park, and how I didn't factor in the almost getting bogged, or the fact that we were in like the very furthest corner from the arena. So by the time we got to the actually getting on and going to do our dressage, we were in a bit of a rush. We're doing the 45 and 60 eventing dressage test A, and I didn't really think about it until we were doing this trot circle, where it's on a little bit of a slope, not a lot, but it's a bit of a slope, the ground's a bit wet, the grass is a bit slippery, but I went, wow, I've really become a bit of an arena princess, which I never have before. I didn't grow up with an arena, and I never had my own arena till we came here, and it's a perfectly adequate arena, but it's not a particularly fancy arena. And I just didn't think about the fact that all my schooling has been done in an arena lately. And yeah, that's something I probably need to be a bit more aware of and not be such a princess about it. Because yeah, we felt it. We felt the grass, we felt that it was a bit slippery, it was a bit harder to balance down the hills and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I think he still did quite a nice test. I was a bit disappointed, honestly, with the score. It was 30 point something or other, and riding it, I kind of felt it was probably a bit more of a 20 something test than a 30 test. And he was pretty good throughout all of it. He gets a good walk going on nowadays. He stretches out. He doesn't really curl in all that much. He overtracks as much as he's ever going to. There was one moment in the upcoming canter transition where he kind of had a bit of, I think it was like commented of resistance or something. He pig-rooted. He had a kick out when I put my leg on to ask to canter. It was a bit like, no! But aside from that, it was quite a decent test, I thought. But yeah, so I was a bit disappointed with the marks, but it was okay. And I did actually look at the scores this time while we were ongoing, and I think by the end of the dressage we were third, I believe. Hello.
Got here, Mum's done dressage and she has forgotten the gas bottle for our gas stove, so...
But it's okay because there's the other gas stove that lives in the float and it has gas cans.
Happy days.
This is our cross-country course for the 50 centimetres. Nice and friendly, just the way I like it. Reese is excellent with water. I don't have any dramas with him with it. But I thought it was really nice how the water was flagged in the middle of the water. So where the flags were, you were already halfway across it. So if you had dramas getting into the water, it was just time, you know. It wasn't a jumping fault as such. I thought that was a nice friendly way to do it. I don't think I've ever seen it like that before. Maybe I haven't, I've just not noticed.
Reese thinks the rooftop tent is very dramatic. Bit of an update after the dressage. Mum's currently leading by 6.5 points.
Something like that. I don't think all the scores are up. There are a lot of scores that aren't up, but I don't know if that's because they're scratched or not here or they're just not finished. I don't know when the dressage finishes.
Yeah, Reese's little pig root might have impacted a score a bit, but so far so good.
But it gave us a laugh.
Yeah. You can see Mum giggling in the video. About to do show jumping, so we'll see how that goes.
There you go. Reese is always down for a roll.
You're funny. I didn't get a video of the show jumping because I was too busy taking photos, but the photos look nice. I'll show you some. Lovely clear round. If there was a prize for nicest moving horse in the ring, because they were doing dressage the whole way around.
We did like to look pretty.
But it was lovely. And yeah, so far so good. Cross country is tomorrow. Show jumping is not finished, but currently coming second. Privy to change. So.
As Lily just said, she didn't take a video of the show jumping. She just took some photos. It was very cold. And it was wet and it was a bit boggy. We were jumping on the Saturday afternoon. It got a whole lot boggier by Sunday. We slipped coming into one of the jumps, but luckily it's only little and I could just give him a tap and go, come on, go. And he just picked up and jumped it anyway, even though we did a big 2-foot slide on the way in. But he's such a good boy. He jumped really nicely. It was a lovely round. I was really happy. But we did have 1.2 time penalties. I didn't think that we were going particularly slow, but obviously we were. And I wouldn't have wanted to have gone any faster anyway, with how wet and slippery it was. So you get that.
Mum just went into the warm-up for the cross country and I am at the float just grabbing a chair and my camera. If you look, the warm-up's right there, so it's pretty easy. Have not checked the scores since last time. It's just whatever happens. But she's doing really well in the results and pretty confident with the cross country. It looks like a pretty doable course. Reese and Mum will have fun. I know they will. I'm about to go sit down and wait for them. There's still like 20 horses before them, so I got ages. Yeah, should be good. About cross country.
Well, you know, that little bit nervous that you always get, but there's no point doing it if it isn't exciting, is there?
Exactly.
This is our video from an eventful life. I love these videos, they're so cool.
Let's go to Lisa, get the camera!
So we were very fast cross country. The optimum time was 3 minutes 48 and we came in at 3 minutes 22. So if you don't do eventing, you might not know that at this level, anyway, I think it changes at the very high levels. But if you're more than 20 seconds under the optimum time, you get time penalties the same as you would if you were over the optimum time. So it's 0.4 per second. So we were 6 seconds too fast. So we got 2.4 time penalties. And we had the 1.2 time penalties from our show jumping, which was very disappointing because we actually came third by 0.7 of a penalty. So if I'd been 2 seconds faster show jumping, if I'd been 2 seconds slower cross country, we would have come home with a rug. Woe is me, how sad. But we had a great time. Reese felt really good. I felt really confident going around cross country. Like there wasn't a moment on the course that I thought, oh, we're not going to do this. And yeah, I finished with the biggest smile on my face all the way back to the float. And Reese was fit and happy and ready to go again. And so we're going to go again next time in a few weeks, which was always good.
Clear cross-country ground. They go so well. It's so good to see. Got some good photos, hopefully. The whole thing will be like, there's videos, Eventful Life. They're pretty good. They video the whole thing, so you'll be able to see every jump, which will be nice. Yeah, he did really well. Really proud of both of them. He'll be back in a second. I beat him back to the float, so I'm gonna start packing up. See you around.
My class was sponsored by Anvil Enterprises Australia, so a big thanks to them. we got a lovely rosette and some prize money, which is always awesome. So yeah, a big thanks to them, and thanks to the Denman Horse Trials crew for putting on the event. It was great all weekend. On the Saturday night they had the Arc and Cross Country and a huge bonfire on down near the canteen and stuff, which was a fabulous idea. And yeah, it was just so well run. Everything went smoothly. Everything was, I think, pretty much on time. It was just a great place, a great venue. It was absolutely packed camping. It's obviously a very well supported event. I've never been there before, but I'd definitely love to go back. Thanks for watching, and we'll hopefully have another video out soon.